I got the call that we were activated, and I had to, my course wrapped up on Friday, and I had to report on Monday to, to get ready to mobilize. And so I actually never ever came back to Navy Federal. So when I left and got clearance to do the 2-week training, I had no idea that I would not return for a year.
Well, I know it happens in civilian life too, when people have to, people that travel for sales, for example, or they work for large organizations and they have to travel. It's a little bit different when you know that your spouse is in harm's way. You think about that all the time, but at the same time you put it into the back of your mind.
Obviously the most difficult thing for me was to let the girls know that Mom was going to be going away. They knew that she served, they knew that she was a reservist, she had weekend duty and training and things of that nature, but it didn't really hit home that there could be a large span of time where they wouldn't see Mom. So my first thing was how to craft that message and deal with how they were going to react to that, and it was very challenging. The girls are very close to Mom, and so I struggled with that for a period of time.
During a time of deployment, particularly during conflict or into a combat zone, the spouses that are left behind or the significant others bear a much greater burden of, they're handling everything.
You're, the bill payer, you're the finance person, you're the caretaker for the children, you do everything.
And then you're also having to think about, you don't want to do anything to upset, I didn't want to do anything to upset him or make him worry about what was going on back here. We're fine, everything's fine. We just can't make the mortgage payment because I have no money.
And my total focus while Judy was deployed was just keeping the household running and making sure that when she came back, that things were in order and that she didn't have to worry. And so part of my mission was making sure she wasn't worrying about what was going on at home while she was serving. Our military folks are in a different mindset, psychologically and mentally. They have to be. They learn how to shut things down to focus on the mission, and so re-engaging is a very difficult thing. So I think we just sort of gave her time when Judy came back from the military, or having served, and just let her sort of ease her way back into the normal things. And we knew it was going to come in time, and so when it did, we just flowed right back into our routines, and thank God, we're here today. So
I would have folks ask me, when I was the CO's wife, they would call and they'd say, how do you do it? And I said, well, you put up a calendar, and here's day 365, and you mark it off, and then there's day 364, and you mark it off.
Having the military ties, it's a big advantage when you're helping someone that is going through the same things that you've gone through as a military spouse. We don't know what they're going through. They may not share that their spouse is deployed and has been for 8 or 9 months. We just know they might be struggling with their checkbook.
I would encourage our employees, our team members, to always remember that whether it's the service member or the service member's family or spouse, that unless you walk in their shoes, it's very difficult to understand their situation. But they are going through and facing challenges that most of us in here can't fathom.
And the military member is making sacrifices voluntarily. And in my mind, we all need to understand that it's a voluntary sacrifice. And as a result, they deserve extra respect and admiration and courtesy and the best member service that we can offer them. And I think that's what Navy Federal strives to do every day, every employee.